How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to give you guys a heads up on some excellent Cyber Monday related PlayStation deals. Some really good ones are available, to say the least, particularly one on PlayStation Store credit that I always like promoting whenever PS Store credit goes on sale. It is very much a good idea for you to pick it up, and I'll explain why. We'll go over some of those deals. On top of that, a major free-to-play title hits PlayStation 5. A launch trailer just dropped for that. And could we be seeing Tales of games getting remastered? That has been hinted at in a recent Tales of Arise online survey. More on that at the end of this video. But first of all, Cyber Monday deals are going live right now. Cyber Monday is a bit of a meme. It just seems kind of to be like the hanger-oner of Black Friday weekend. And Black Friday, honestly, can't even really call it a weekend anymore. It's like a two-week festivity now, to say the least. But there are some pretty good deals available. A lot of the deals are duplicates from what was available during Black Friday, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. You've got deals like Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales on PlayStation 4 down to $20 on Walmart. I've seen Kingdom Hearts 3 down to $10 at Amazon, Mafia Definitive Edition down to $15, DQ11, Dragon Quest 11 down to $20, Dead Stranding down to $20, Last of Us Part 2 down to $20, Sackboy: A Big Adventure down to $30, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy still available for $25. If you've yet to pick it up, that is a very good pickup. However, I know outside of all that, a lot of you guys like to exclusively pick up your games digitally. That's why I point you on over to Amazon, where they are selling $100 of PlayStation Store credit for $90. Now, that doesn't seem like a big discount. It's 10% off, but let me explain to you guys why that is such a good discount. This is something you stack on top of the deals that the PlayStation Store is already running. So suddenly, you're spending $90 to get $100 of value, and then that $100 of value goes towards things that are discounted on the PlayStation Store. So you're stacking a discount on top of a discount. Whenever you can do something like that, that is very effective. And you know, you're gonna spend the money anyway, so why not just get $10 free, and you can put that towards something else on the PlayStation Store. And given all the stuff that gets super cheap on the PlayStation Store, $10 goes a long way. A Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition goes down to $4.49. A Brother's Tale of Two Sons is $4 right now, and I can go on and on about those deals. Slay the Spire is $9.99 right now. This is a very effective way to do so. Amazon does seemingly limit you to buying two of those, so that'd be $180 for $200. You can even put that towards pre-orders if you do want, or buying, you know, games that just come out, whether that be a Horizon, whether that be some of the games coming early next year, Elden Ring, so on and so forth. But that is definitely the deal that stands out to me the most. So I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. But circling back to the physical deals, again, all of the aforementioned titles. You've got Persona 5 Royale Standard Edition for $25. Obviously, that's an excellent deal. Yakuza Like a Dragon, $19.99. Not a bad deal at all. Alan Wake Remastered is discounted. Nier Replicant is seeing a discount. Demon's Souls is still discounted. You know, a lot of those first-party Sony titles are still seeing relatively strong discounts, so I would recommend you to check those out. Definitely good options, but to me, the standout here is definitely the $100 PlayStation Store credit, because that is just a great deal. PlayStation Store credit doesn't usually get that much cheaper year-round, so seemingly, I usually see these deals either during the holiday period or during the summer. Conveniently right around the time of the two biggest PSN sales of the year. Any coincidence? I don't know. Don't really care. What matters is you can snag some good deals here, so highly recommend you to check that out. Alright, moving on from that, do want to note that Dauntless has gotten a PlayStation 5 launch trailer. I didn't even know that this was coming, but Dauntless arrives on PlayStation 5 with full cross-generation support, DualSense, and 3D audio functionality, 4K resolution, 60 frames per second, stunning textures and lighting, and much more. Check out the new Call to Arms update featuring the brand new Shock Behemoth. Play free now. So this is a free-to-play game, absolutely free for you to download, and you can jump into it. Dauntless had the unfortunate fate of being announced, and then right after, Capcom had announced Monster Hunter World, so a lot of the attention had shifted to MH World, which was really a bummer for them. But Dauntless is a free-to-play online action RPG from Phoenix Labs. Look forward to regular updates from the game. You've got seasonal events, new behemoths, and more in a very evolving world. And Phoenix Labs is a studio that They stay very, very in touch with the community, and they're constantly updating this game. It seems like they have their finger on the pulse somewhat to what the consumer base wants. Battle for survival at the edge of the world. As a slayer, it's up to you to hunt down the boss-sized behemoths that are devouring the land. Team up with millions of players as you master challenging co-op battles, craft deadly weapons and powerful armor, and forge your legend as a slayer of Ramsgate. Dauntless is a free-to-play online action RPG. It is a game with a co-op focus, so if you can jump in with a couple of friends, I think that's how you're going to get the best experience possible. But you can check out the game on PlayStation 5 if you do want a better visual and technical experience. So it's good to see that this game has persisted as one of the premier free-to-play games on the market. Lastly, I do want to note that Bandai Namco Entertainment may be gearing up to remaster some Tales of games. Look, I've said it a few times now, Tales of Arise did its job in being the most commercially successful Tales of game of all time. Bandai Namco put a significant budget behind the game. They gave the game a bit of a facelift. They updated the game quite a bit, at least the franchise, and it paid dividends as the game is now successful. The franchise is now more popular, and it begs the question, what is next for the franchise? And it was said in interviews that, you know, they can't do too many Tales of games too consistently in the sense of releasing these games every other year or something like that for brand new Tales of titles, because they would run out of ideas. However, there is a back catalog of incredible Tales of games that either aren't available readily to play or they're a bit dated and they could use a facelift. Well, in a survey sent out to Tales of Arise players, it was noted, which of the following games would you like to play a remaster version of? That includes titles such as Tales of Xillia's Duology, Tales of Fantasia, Tales of the Abyss, and Tales of the World Radiant Mythology. Now, I have been asking for Tales of remasters for a while. It's unfortunate that a lot of these games are exclusive to the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and these platforms that haven't been preserved, especially the Tales of the Abyss, which, my god, if that game got a full-on remake, not just a remaster, because I don't think at this stage of the game, that game, which initially was released in like 2006, just getting a remaster would be enough. If that game, however, got a full-on remake, if it got like the facelift to bring it up to the level of Tales of Arise, I honestly think, maybe this is crazy, I really believe people would end up liking Tales of Abyss better than Tales of Arise, because that game is tremendous. I don't know why I forgot about it for so long, that how good Tales of the Abyss was, but Tales of Abyss was tremendous. One of the best evolution character arcs of a character in the main character of Luke, and the whole cast was great, but the evolution of Luke from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, like in the beginning of Tales of the Abyss, he comes across as like every JRPG shonen main character, and then by the end of the game, he just grows so much, and that's that you see that a lot in JRPGs, but I thought Luke's character evolution was just expertly handled, and that whole story was so well crafted that I think if we got a remake, a full-on remake of that game, bringing it up to 2021, 2022 standards, I think that game would be incredibly well received. But that's just my 2 cents. I mean, it was very well received back in 06 as well, but the games just weren't selling that well. But like, it's a different environment in 2022. I think if you do a full-on remake, it would sell pretty well given the success of Tales of Rise. I just think there's a different type of, appeal to these games now, and the fact that people talk about them online, and it's a lot easier marketing these games. At least that's my opinion, but we'll see how it turns out. I think there's a lot of potential for Tales of going forward, and obviously they're gonna do more new Tales of games, but I think if you cycle between like a remaster or a remake and then a full-on release, which is kind of what they've been doing. Remember, they did Tales of Berseria, then they did the Vesperia Definitive Edition, and then we got Tales of Arise, so that's already what they've been doing. But I think if they consistently do that, I think that has a lot of potential going forward. But that's going to do it for me. Again, as far as PlayStation Cyber Monday deals, go check out the $100 PlayStation Store gift card. I think that's the best deal, bar none. $90 for that is ridiculous. Some other good physical deals that we've been seeing. Dauntless gets a PlayStation 5 release, a free-to-play title. You can check that out. And Tales of hopefully getting a batch of remasters in hopefully the relative near future. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.